Good morning. It's Marcus Conti reporting. How are you? How are you? How's everybody doing? Wow, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. It's Tuesday in our lives together again. It's October 18 in the year 2022, and I am broadcasting live from Northeast Pennsylvania, and where it's cold like a mofo out there, 39 degrees, and it ain't even Halloween yet. Holy smokes, man! It's cold. I got my hat on. I just had my jacket on, man. It's fucking freezing. Freezing cold. How you doing, everybody? How are you, man? I love you guys. I love you guys, man. So, big story today. There's a lot of ancillary stories, little ones, but the big story that struck me is that there's a little research going on over there in Boston, where, if you haven't heard, they took the Omicron strand of COVID-19 and they crossed it with something else. And they managed to get a, now hold your breath for this, they managed to get an 80% kill rate in mice. Now, if you recall, isn't that bad to be experimenting with deadly viruses in a laboratory? Didn't Trump almost want to blow China up and charged them $10 trillion for doing that? Isn't that gain of function research? Didn't Rand Paul scream from the rooftops of Congress at Fauci over gain of function research? Now, what is gain of function? Gain of function is when you gain the function of something, right? Which is what they did. They gained function over a virus, and they created an 80% kill rate in mice. 80% of the mice they jacked up with this virus died. Well, that's pretty fucking scary, you know what I mean? Because that's bad. If 8 out of 10 people that get infected with something die, that's pretty fucking heavy, man. That's worse than a nuclear bomb. It's actually better for the other side. Rather, why blow somebody up? Why blow up all the property? If you're trying to conquer conquer your enemy, your alleged enemy, why not just kill him with a deadly virus? Right? It makes more sense. Rather than blow up all the pieces and then have to go there and build it and spend money. So the ramification of weaponizing a virus is very, very real. Now, this is not Wuhan. Remember Wuhan? Wuhan! It's not the Wuhan lab in China. It's not the lab in Fort Detrick here, over there in Virginia, wherever it is. The secret military lab. This is Boston University. Boston, I believe. Boston, yeah. BU? Is it? Boston, yeah. Boston University doing it in the lab, right? And publishing the results, saying that they have created a way to make the virus that had less than 0.001% kill rate. They brought it up to 80% kill rate. So that's good news, right? It's good news for the science, right? Science is working hard. And why are they doing it? Is it to develop bioweaponry? No, they say we're doing it so that we could help understand and save more people by understanding the deadliness of the virus that just killed 80% of the mice better. We want to understand it better. So that's why we do this. There's no bioweaponry ramification to it. Now there is. Once you announce that you have a virus that you manufactured in the fucking laboratory that kills 80% of the people that come in contact with it, you have officially created a very, very highly sought after bioweapon. So we'll look at that story. No joke, man. No joke. No fucking joke, man. And what else? There's other stories going on. Kyle Rittenhouse has a YouTube channel. You heard? We'll take a look at his first video. Ghislaine Maxwell coming out publicly saying that, I don't know, man, Jeffrey Epstein getting killed in prison is highly suspicious. Finally, she's saying it. And what else we got here? What else? Oh, yeah, and the violence in New York City just is getting more and more epic. It's now the trend to push someone on the platform in front of a moving train. That's become like, it's almost fashionable. Hey, man, how many people have you pushed in front of the train since they stopped enforcing the law? I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it, but more than 5, less than 10, man. This shit is, they scream when they hit the fucking train, man. This shit is good. It's like a trend right now in New York where people are pushing themselves in front of trains, pushing each other in front of trains. So there you go, man. So what else we got here? Yeah, so this is my thumbnail today. There is a virus, and it has been created for your safety, not for weaponry, but for your safety. You should now feel safer because of the fine work that Boston University is doing to stop this deadly virus. And we'll also look at the markets at 9:30. Had two consecutive days of up. We'll see if it holds. We coming off the bottom, or is it true that we're heading to a deep, dark, ugly, long, extended recession where everything with a cherry topping of inflation? What's going on in the economy? We'll look at that, and all of this is going on. As we approach November 8, I believe it is, November 8, for the midterm elections. And I'll be voting for the first time here in the state of Pennsylvania. I know that they're, the Senate they're going to pick a new senator, it looks like. The Democrats are challenging with a guy named Fetterman. He's the deputy governor. I don't know Pennsylvania politics so well, but I'm looking a little deeper at it. But Mr. Oz, he's apparently a talk show host or a TV guy, is the sitting senator, and Fetterman is making a run for it. So we'll see. And what a smear campaign! I got a fucking stack of fucking, political propaganda that hits my mailbox every day. I get like 10 of them, right? I use it for firewood, right? I use it to I burn it outside. So Fetterman, that's his name, right? Fetterman? But anyway, man, so we'll look at those stories. I have a website. My name is Marcus Conte. Every day at 9 a.m. I do this live with or without the assistance of big tech, which again, Google has shadow banned me, my name, my logos, my channels, my website. You can't fucking find me on Google, right? And I'm very, very famous. Well, I was anyway. Why? Why has my name suddenly fell? It's shadow banning. They don't like what you're saying. They don't want you around. Go away, motherfucker. Is really the message, and I keep proving it to you over and over again. I showed you yesterday how a harmless video on Friday became the subject of age restriction. So we'll look at that stuff. Oh, so yeah, I got a website. We're across many platforms: Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, Truth Social, and if YouTube fails, which it does quite a bit, we'll head over to DLive. We'll do the live thing, DLive, and we'll continue to broadcast across these other platforms in spite of YouTube. So let's start here with myself, right? Now, if you're not familiar, I'll this is my logo, right? Right. This is my logo. Find the image. All right, let's do it. Let's find this image. Okay, we can find it. But like here's the example. Do you ever search I want to show you something. You search for the image, right? Somebody finds it and you search the image, and what happens, right? What happens when you search that image? Nothing. I'm not even mentioned in my own image. Someone's fucking hijacking me with some chick with glasses. I like the image. I like their image. Maybe I should use this image instead. Right? It looks like me. It looks more like me than this. All right. So there you go. I am not. This is called shadow banning, right? It's cancel culture, man. Please, pretty please with sugar. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man. People work hard to bring the fucking. It's not hard work. This is people work and enjoy what they're doing, and why are you shadow banning them? It's just fucked up, man. I just can't believe it. So anyway, man, but let's start here. So people shoving each other in front of trains. Man dead after he shoved in front of train in Queens subway horror. Now, it wasn't, apparently what happened was it was a crowded subway and two guys speaking Spanglish, right, are on the platform, and one guy, he's got his phone in his hand. This is the story. I'm not going to read it. He's got his phone in his hand, right? And he's doing something on his phone. And some guy shoves him, and the fucking phone goes down into the track. And he was like in Spanish, railing at the guy, saying, "Motherfucker, go get my phone while the train is coming." Right? And the guy said, "I'm not going down there and get the fucking phone." Right? And he pushes him into the track, and the guy died. Right? The guy got smashed to pieces. All right, but this is happening, man. What the hostility, right? It's hostility. It's anger. It's violence. Why can't we go to love? Why can't I accidentally knock your phone into the subway and say, my brother, my brother of love, I am so sorry that I knocked your phone into the. Please forgive me. Please be patient with me, and I will reimburse you for the phone that I allegedly knocked into the track. I will make good for it. And the guy whose phone you knocked in, he cools down and he says, "I love you, brother. I know you didn't do it on purpose." Right? And they hug and they kiss and they become lifelong friends over a piece of fucking plastic that's replaceable. Right? But that's not where we're at right now. Instead, you drop my phone into the subway and I throw you into the tracks in front of the train and you die alongside my phone. Right? Now, look, if you first of all, if you drop a phone, these phones can take a fall, right? And the tracks in New York City are messy anyway. They're mud. Right? So if your fucking phone falls, what is it, 4 or 5 feet into mud, it's not going to break. Just wait till the train passes and go call the TA guy and they'll go down there and get it for you, right? Just like that. They'll go get the phone for you. All right? But you got to kill a guy? You got to kill a guy because your phone's not going to get crushed by the train because it's small unless it lands and balances directly on the track, which is, virtually not going to happen. But anyway, there they are killing each other on the subway. Man, I'm glad I'm not there anymore, man. I'm so pleased to not be in New York City anymore. I go through periods of a little sensory deprivation. I live in a place where there's not, go action all the time, I suffer a little bit like that, but I work on it, right? That's my own, obstacle, right? That's an obstacle, and I pull strength from it, where I'm not running around the fucking city getting my ass kicked and almost getting pushed in front of trains. I'm out in my yard, I made, oh my God, I gotta tell you about this, man. I made the most amazing mint tea. Right? I grow mint plants, right? A lot of them, different types, orange, chocolate, peppermint, spearmint, common mint. And I was my goal was to keep them separate, but that didn't work out so well. They all started to grow in like a big bush. And so I just, when I harvested, I took them all down and made a five different mint blend of mint. And man, it's so good. You take a little blob of that, you drop it into a mason jar and pour boiling water on it. Leave it for like 10, 15 minutes until it cools down. Delicious, unbelievable herbal tea. Amazing. I drank it all. I had a whole glass full of it. I drank it all. It's so delicious, right? And what's the point of that? It's that you can, garden yourself, man. I got a fucking. It looks like a half a pound of tobacco too. That I don't smoke. I smoked for a little while. I was smoking my pipe on the show, and it was. I was getting like fucking. I couldn't breathe. So I don't smoke. I don't like tobacco. I think it's as I get the tips, I'm experimenting with the tip of the plant. But people that smoke daily, that's tobacco. It's not a good idea. It'll fuck you up, man. So here you go. Jessalyn Maxwell, we know who she is. She's the chick that was on the side of Jeffrey Epstein while Jeffrey Epstein allegedly was balling teenagers on his island down there, pedophile island, and the Lolita Express on the plane. He was, it was fucking young girls on the plane. All right, well, his partner, Jessalyn Maxwell, for the first time has said Jeffrey Epstein's death in jail is, quote, profoundly serious. Profoundly suspicious. Jessalyn Maxwell has admitted she thinks her pedophile ex-partner, Jeffrey Epstein's death behind bars 3 years ago, is profoundly suspicious. The lockup socialite told documentary filmmaker, whoever, totally shocked when her well-connected ex was found dead in a Manhattan cell. Right? And of course, she points out the obvious that she's in the Bureau of Prison system and knows how somebody can get whacked very easily. Also, all the guards happen to be sleeping. All of the cameras happen to have been broken. Jeffrey Epstein had no signs whatsoever of suicide. Now, I know, in saying it, 20 people in the fucking chat, every troll on YouTube is going to say he got whacked, man. He didn't get whacked. He's CIA. He's in Israel. He's a Mossad. He's a Mossad agent. Whatever. But that's not the story right now. I don't want to get into that. But Jessalyn Maxwell is being public with it while she's in the system. Probably not a good idea. Saying that that's not Jeffrey Epstein, man. That's a fucking dummy, man. It wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. You saw the ear. The ear was wax, man. That was a wax dummy of Epstein. They showed the picture, man. He didn't get. He's not dead, man. He's not dead. And the other part of that is they put some ape. Remember that guy? The guy who killed fucking 5 people. The big muscle motherfucker was his roommate that killed 5 people, killed 5 drug dealers, and that guy said, "Nah, man, he didn't kill himself." Or the guy said, "Yeah, I don't know, man. I wasn't in the cell when it happened. I don't know." Highly suspicious. The whole thing was highly suspicious, and Jessalyn Maxwell is echoing that finally for the first time. So, make what you will of it. And the crime wave across America has, it's becoming normalized. It's okay. You could rob, cheat, steal, push people in front of subways. You could burn fucking establishments and riot in the streets of New York City. No problem. No problem. We're gonna throw away bail reform so that you can just get right out. And you know what I mean. So, but if you should go to on January 6th, if you should show up at the steps of Congress and petition Congress to address the incredible belief in this country that the elections are not on the up and up. The belief. I'm not saying that the elections are rigged. I am saying, YouTube, that There is an incredible belief in this country that that is the case. And people showed up on January 6th to voice that. That's not allowed. But thieves swiped 20 luxury cars from New York dealership that could be used in crimes. How do 20 thieves walk into an auto dealership and walk out and or drive away with 20 cars? Right? Where was the fucking police? So that's the story. A ring of thieves swiped 20 luxury cars from a Queens dealership over the weekend, and cops now fear the rides will be used in robberies and burglaries in the city. Now, I'll speculate a little bit here, just a little bit. I'm probably breaking this for the first time. That when 20 cars mysteriously disappear from a luxury car dealership, that, my friend, sounds like a inside job. Who turned their back for the whole weekend while motherfuckers came in and drove away with 20 cars with no license plates on them? How did they get away with it? It sounds a little bit like, the equivalent of Jewish lightning, where a building mysteriously burns down and there's a, insurance policy up the ass. They probably couldn't sell the cars, so they let them steal them, right? It is possible. That's a New York expression, Jewish lightning, right? It's not anti-Semitic. I'm just repeating it. It's Jewish lightning is when a building burns down mysteriously, and then you got a bunch of Habibs, a bunch of Hasids out front saying, I don't know what happened. They're fucking, I don't know. I saw smoke and everything went on fire. I don't know. What happened? I don't know. Okay. Jewish lightning, huh? So yeah, they're fucking stealing. So here's Kyle Rittenhouse. Remember Kyle? Kyle shot and killed 2.5 Antifa on the streets of Kenosha, Wisconsin. Remember when that happened, man? And that Rosenbaum guy, the fucking psychopath, the guy some mental patient got out of a hospital, and said, "Kill me, nigga, yo, nigga," said to Kyle, "Kill me, motherfucker, kill me, nigga, shoot me." Remember when he said that, and then he attacked Kyle, and Kyle shot him, and then got away because there was an angry mob ready to kill him. And he ran away, and fucking, what was that jerk off? The other kid that got his arm blown off. That Kyle shot him in the arm, pointed a 9mm at his head. The drop kick guy that dodged a bullet. The other kid that swung the skateboard at his head when he was on the ground, killed all those motherfuckers. Or he didn't kill the drop kick guy, but anyway. That's Kyle Rittenhouse, and he cried. I remember when Kyle cried, "Oh my God," when he was on the stand. So it seems like he's starting and I salute this. I subscribe. You guys should too. I'll give you the link. I dropped the link to Kyle Rittenhouse into the subject box, and click on the site. Knock up the subscriptions a couple, and he's got a new website, a new Second Amendment YouTube channel. Let's see how long that lasts, Kyle. Let's listen.
Hey guys, thank you guys for checking out my YouTube channel. I have some great content that I look forward to making for you guys. Thank you, Brandon, for helping me get started, for letting me film with you and giving me some great advice. So
I don't know if it's great advice yet. We'll see how the channel goes. It is advice.
It's advice. We don't know if it's quite great.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But you guys can help him out by going ahead and liking this video, commenting, boosting the algorithm, say what kind of content that you want, and also, of course, by subscribing.
Thank you guys very much for continuing to support me, and I'll see you guys in the videos to come.
Oh, man, I give that a long, slow clap. Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's look at his channel. He's only got one video. It looks like he's got his 136-second video. He's already got 38,000 subscribers. The video itself has got 34,000 subscribers. I salute that. This is the way you do it, man. This is the way you do it. Is he an innocent man? Yeah. Did he defend himself on the streets of Kenosha? Yeah. Would he have been dead if he didn't have his gun with him? Yeah. Right? So that's how you do it in America, right? You stand up for yourself, and you win in court, and then you start a YouTube channel and you get famous, even more famous than you already are. So we'll keep following that. We'll keep watching that. I like it. Right? So this is an interesting story. We have a immigration problem in America right now, flowing over the southern border. People are just swimming, jumping, running across the Rio Grande at record numbers, and getting plane rides to different places all over the country. Migrants, flooding America right now. And, this administration thinks it's okay to do that, diffusing the workforce with cheap labor, in my view. But we don't have a solution. In America, we invite them in. We give them, food and a plane ticket or a bus ticket anywhere in the country, right, to get the fuck out. But at the Greece-Turkey border, where Afghanians and Syrians are flooding in from Turkey into European Greece, Greece is not having it. Look what happened. This is what they did to them. They said, you could come in, but we're going to take your clothes. This is how they're treating their immigrants, their people, Syrians and Afghanians, to take away their clothes and let them swing their penises. All right, so let's read. The United Nations has called for an urgent investigation after almost 100 migrants were found distressed. Not distressed, but distressed. Oh, it's distressed. Bruised and stripped naked. I like the word distressed better. At the border between Greece and Turkey, as the two countries fiercely trade blame for the disturbing recovery. The group of 92 men, mostly from Afghanistan and Syria, were found close to the Evros River that marks the border on Friday, Greek police said in a statement. Now, I'm not going to get into the idea of who actually stripped them down, because they're both pointing their finger at each other, right? So that's what they're doing. No one's taking blame for it. But somebody stripped these motherfuckers of their clothes. You want to come into our country? You're going to come in with really nothing. Hey, you got nothing? Oh, yeah, you got your clothes, and we're going to take those from you. Now, you can either turn around and go back where you came from, or continue naked. All right, so it's over here somewhere. This is, I guess, the oceans. This is Turkey. This is the water over here. Argean Sea. All right, so Turkey and Greece, they share a border, I guess, at some point. And Greeks are not having it, man. They're like, hey, well, we got too many people, man. We got too many naked white people. Fucking send those shits back to Afghanistan. All right? Send us some naked women, and we'll take them. So this is the main story, right? Cannot make it up. Whew, hold your breath for this one. I need some water before I talk about it. So more lethal strand of COVID created in Boston University lab, researchers say. Now, the article is confirmed with Yahoo. It's confirmed with Fox Boston. So this is a real story. All right, let's read. Now, keep in mind what gain of function means. That's a hotly contested term where a bunch of, quote, researchers go into a lab and they start to manipulate viruses to do something else, right? To become something else, right? They gain the function of it, right? Now, if you say gain of function, then you're liable for some sort of crime today in a laboratory. But that's precisely what it is. But let's read. Researchers at Boston University say they have developed a new COVID strand that has an 80% kill rate following a series of similar experiments first thought to have started the global pandemic that began in China. Now that's the Post, echoing the fact that the pandemic started in China. It did. The pandemic itself, the widespread presence of a virus, I guess started in China. We don't really know. It was detected first in China. And then what happened? Suddenly, it was almost simultaneously detected everywhere else. But the good news of that is it wasn't nearly as deadly as it was originally thought it was. And I remember that. The first 2 weeks when this shit came out, people were like scared. And what the fuck just happened? And then the gaslighting and the ignorant masses couldn't see through the lines that it doesn't really kill as many people as they're saying. So this is what it is. The variant, a combination of Omicron and the original virus in Wuhan. Again, that's Fox News spinning it to be the Wuhan virus, which there's no significant, solid, indisputable evidence that that's where it originated. Right? And here's more evidence. We say that the Wuhan virus, the Wuhan labs are doing it. Here's your evidence. They're doing it in fucking Boston, right in front of your eyeballs. Boston University. The variant, a combination of Omicron and the original virus in Wuhan, killed 80% of the mice infected with it, the university said. When mice were only exposed to Omicron, they experienced mild symptoms. So the Omicron that the world, California is still locked down or in a state of an emergency. The state of California is still, the fucking idiot governor still has a state of emergency in California over something that passed 2.5 years ago, pushing 3 years. So Omicron, in the testimony of many scientists, only produces mild symptoms. But when you cross it with the original Wuhan virus, or the AKA the coronavirus, it kills 80% of the, not people, but the mice. And need I say that it's not a good day to be a mice. Fucking killing off mice. Come on, man. Kill people, man. It's easier. It's better. Right? The mice didn't sign up for that shit, man. There is no mouse alive or dead that ever signed up to be part of research, to be infected and killed with a virus. I find that very distasteful. Right? So the research was conducted by a team of scientists from Florida and Boston at the school's National Emerging Infectious Disease Laboratories. There you go. At the university, infectious disease laboratories at the universities. What are they doing? Splicing deadly viruses together. Now that they've done it, need I mention that is now a fucking amazing bioweapon. If you want to kill 80% of the people of a population, why blow them up with a nuclear bomb and destroy all the property that you're trying to steal through imperialism? Why not just set off a cloud above them and let the 80% deadly virus sprinkle down and kill most of the people? Right? Why not go that route? Isn't it a better route to go, right? Am I a fucking war genius to figure that out? But they're putting it out there, right? They're now putting out that kill rate. And you could hear the Russians right now. We got to get that virus, man. We got to get that fucking. You see the Americans, man, over there in Boston University. I know. I saw it, man. They killed 80% of the mice by splicing the Omicron and the Corona. Do we have any of that shit laying around? Yeah, we got plenty of that shit laying around. Get the two and mix it, and they mix a cocktail. The research was conducted by a team of scientists from Florida to Boston. I read that. What they did. Here's what they did. They extracted the spike protein from Omicron and attached it with the strand first detected at the onset of the pandemic that began in China. They then documented how the mice reacted to the hybrid strand. In mice, while Omicron causes mild, non-fatal infection, Omicron causes mild, non-fatal infection. The Omicron S-carrying virus inflicts severe disease with a mortality rate of 80%, they wrote in a research paper. So all of the necessary tools and or virus variants exist right now in our time to kill 80% of whoever gets infected by it. That, according to Boston University, who did the research, is now stating is true. Right? The new strand has 5 times more infectious virus particles than the Omicron, says the researchers. COVID-19 was first detected to have come from a wet market in Wuhan. Not true. Though many believe the virus was engineered at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. Possible. The WHO continues to face criticism for its handling of the crises. Yeah. The Omicron variant is highly transmittable. So that's what the Omicron portion of the 80% killer virus offers, that it's highly transmittable. Right? Find something that's highly transmittable but only causes mild symptoms, and then stuff something in that kills 80% of the people. Oh yeah, the original Wuhan shit. We got that shit frozen in the laboratories. I thought that this research was forbidden. I thought you're not supposed to create things that kill people in mass numbers. Right? I thought we weren't supposed to do this, right? We have, we're looking down the barrel of nuclear war by antagonizing fucking Russia to no end, right? If we don't blow up by a nuclear bomb blows us all up, we have this to look forward to, right? The Omicron variant is highly transmittable. Even those who are fully vaccinated, the spike protein is responsible for rates of infectivity, according to researchers. Other changes to the virus structure determine its deadliness. So, again, you can't make this up. Everybody reporting it. Boston University researchers claim to have developed new, more lethal COVID strand in lab. Right? And here they are. Here's the lab itself defending itself, saying, yes, we did it, but it's not gain of function. Let's read. Here's how they justify it. Say, no, it's not. It doesn't fit the category of that thing that Rand Paul was telling you it was gain of function. But it's something, we call it something else. So let's read the hypocrisy right here. There's some friction between the federal government and BU researchers after the publication of their study. BU reports by some publications saying that they had created a new deadly strand are misleading and untrue. That's what they're saying. First, this research is not gain-of-function research, meaning it did not amplify the Washington State SARS-CoV-2 virus strand or make it more dangerous. Oh, no? You just made... You see the hypocrisy? It doesn't fit the definition of gain-of-function because Dr. Fauci and his team changed the definition of gain-of-function to get Rand Paul off his fucking back. But they're saying that, so in fact, this research made the virus replicate less dangerous. Bullshit. Total bullshit. The university's National Emerging Infectious Disease Laboratories have been studying the Omicron variant and the original strand. They reportedly wanted to see if Omicron, while highly contagious, was still less likely to cause severe illness. So they're echoing the CDC. No. It's research to find out if we can decrease the severity of illness in humans. Right? Not. So why are you creating something that kills 80% of them? Right? No, there's no logic whatsoever to this defense. Researchers were working with this hybrid virus where what they did was they took the spiked protein of Omicron and attached it to the original strand. Now, I can't do it. You can't do it. But a bunch of hacks in a laboratory can do it with ease. With ease. They did it. In mice, they found this new fused version killed 80% of the mice infected. But that's lower than the 100% that died of the original strand. So their conclusion is that it's not the Omicron spike protein itself that causes the virus to spread so easily, but other proteins. What a fucking stream of bull fucking shit. Oh yeah, the Wuhan virus killed 100% of the mice, but when we cut it with Omicron, it only killed 80% of them. What kind of and by itself, Omicron is nothing. They have in a vial something that can kill 100% of the people that it infects. And they crossed it with something that carries a carrier, right? Carrier virus, Omicron, that can highly transmittable in humans that will kill 80% of the people that come in contact with. And they're justifying it by saying, no, it killed less people. It's total bullshit, right? And it's not gain of function. We didn't gain anything. We lost. Right. So a true story. The study caught the National Institute of Allergy and Infection, whoever. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. So, Ding, let's go to the markets, and then I'm going to let y'all go. So, look, good news. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 532. NASDAQ is up 240. We like to see that. We like to see the markets green right now, especially when you're in my position and you're getting your ass handed to you right now. Down about, down bad right now. And hopefully we'll get a bounce off the bottom. Let's look at what's happening in the world of big board. As I said, the NASDAQ is up 250. We like to see that. The Dow Jones is up 530. S&P 500 up 73. All good news for the markets. Apple up $4 a share to 146. Amazon up 116. Google up $1.50 to 102. Listen, friends, if you have some extra cash laying around, right? If you got if you're worth $1 million, I would suggest that you take maybe 20 or 30% of that and close your eyes and buy it right here, because this is inevitably going to go way back up. There's no way that the Dow stays. Where's the Dow right now? The Dow stays at 30,000. The Dow, it might come down to 25. It could. There's no guarantee it's going to continue to go up from here, but there's a 100% guarantee. Marcus Conte reporting on, in 5 years from now, a 100% guarantee that your money now, if you buy in the markets, based on the evidence of how badly the markets are rigged to go up, your money now will be worth a lot later. More so than working your ass off for the rest of your life. So that's a good idea. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the comments. I got stuck there. But the comments are live every day. If you want to see, you're hearing what I'm saying, and you also get to see what people are saying. Real people, way on the other side of the stream, are real people that I love and respect. Weevil Girl, Vinny D. Martini on the wrench, Dead Game as well, Chris Milk, and all of my friends that come here on a daily basis. JJ Wolf, Truth Lady is here, becoming a regular. Thank you, Truth Lady, for being here, and everybody else. I love you guys, man. I am because you are. I am. Dead Game as well. Chris Milk. I said your name twice. So thank you all for joining me. Marcus Conte reporting.